everybody, it's Paige Evans and I'm so excited about my newest collection with pink paisley called Bloom Street. So I want to flip through every product and show you everything up close. So first we will start with the 12 by 12 double-sided pattern papers. Alright, so there are 24 double-sided pattern papers in Bloom Street. Paper number 1 has the cut apart titles and sentiments and a few journaling cards. On the back side is this fun kind of pinkish purpley fan design. Paper 2 is a gorgeous floral which really pops off of this dark blue background, perfect for fussy cutting. And then on the B side is a pretty watercolor, and it changes from the purple to the pink to the blue. Really great background paper. You're going to find a lot of those throughout this collection. You're also going to find lots of flowers and butterflies and all things spring. So paper number 3, it's got some tulips, some purple butterflies, and these little pink flowers. And then on the B side it's kind of a rich blue purpley floral. Again, a great background. Paper 4 is filled with pastel sentiments, so you can cut these out and use them on cards and other projects. And on the back, this just reminds me of St. Patrick's Day for some reason. They're not clovers, but it's a great just plant vibe. Speaking of plants, paper 5 has got lots of leaves and flowers in a fun, whimsical design. And the B side is a magenta with a subtle pattern on it. I've made a layout already with this one as my background. Paper 6 is rainbow hearts. So you can see, you just go through the rainbow of hearts from the top to the bottom. Super fun. And the B side is this nice teal with a subtle pattern. Paper 7, I love to include one of these papers in all of my collections so that you can use them to punch out shapes, hand cut letters, fussy cut things, use them to back cut files, and this way you get all of the pattern papers in the collection represented on one paper. The B side is, look, there's little bees and daisies, really dainty. Paper 8 is lots of butterflies in pastel colors, and in between you've got some sprigs and leaves. And on the B side is this geometric blue and mint design. Paper 9 is a dark green floral and leaf design. And then a really cute soft pink polka dot B side. Again, I've already used this one for a background because it's just perfect for building your layouts. Paper 10 is a very colorful, all these colors just make my heart so happy, diamond design. And I used this layout, or I used this paper, cut out all the diamonds, folded them in half to create banners. And then on the back side is a watercolory design, so you've got the greens and the blues and even a little bit of purple down here at the bottom. Again, just makes for a really great foundation paper. Paper 11, you've got some seed packets for those of you who like to garden. This will be perfect for you. Or I cut all of these up and turned them into a mini album. So a great cut apart paper. And then on the back side is this dark purple with a light pink flower and purple leaves. Really gorgeous. More flowers. These ones are larger, so you can fussy cut them out or keep it as is to use as a backing paper for a cut file, or I'm sure there's lots of options. Excited to see how you use this one. The B side is this grass green paper with a little tiny diamond pattern all over it. So great foundation paper. Paper 13 has lots of different sentiments that you can cut up and cut out and use on cards or on layouts. Very springy, and I'm sure there's something on here that you can find to fit whatever you're working on. On the back side, this was the very first paper that I used to create a layout. I just love how this says love in flowers. So you need one to frame and one to scrapbook. Paper 14 is pastel stripes, so pretty self-explanatory. You can always find fun uses for stripes. And then on the back side, this is the only yellow solid, so it's one of my favorites. I just love the sunshiny feel and warmth of the yellows in this collection. And if you can see, it starts off a little bit lighter and then gets darker towards the bottom. Paper 15 is a purple floral. So many flowers in this collection, makes me so happy. And then a lavender floral on the back. Perfect for a background for your layouts. Paper 16, you've got some colorful umbrellas, so April showers bring May flowers. On the back, another stripy paper, so these ones are all different widths, so a slightly different vibe on this paper. 17 is another cut apart paper, so I'm excited to turn this one into a mini album as well. I plan to just cut them all into the individual rectangles and squares and tags, punch a hole in the top, and turn it into a mini album, or you can use these cards in Project Life albums or traveler's notebooks, so lots of possibilities. And on the back side is another fun geometric design. Paper 18, teeny tiny florals. I love how there's lots of movement going on in kind of these Paislee shapes. And then on the back side is another great pink foundation paper. 19 is a blue plaid. So that's super cute for Father's Day cards or for, I'm sure there's lots of uses. And on the back we've got some raindrops. So this one will pair really nicely with that umbrella paper. Paper 20, you got some watercolor dots, polka dots in pastel colors. And then a pastel, very thin, diagonally striped pattern paper. 21, Hummingbirds and Leaves, again, spring theme. Spring is the name of the game in this collection. And a dark green with a subtle pattern on the back, and it's kind of got this wash effect over it, which is a lot easier to see in real life. So you'll just have to buy this collection and see it for yourself with your own two eyes. Paper 22, I love all of the colors on this paper. It's a fun geometric design, excited to use this one. And we got the watercolor on the back, great foundation paper. Can build all of the, you can add lots of pattern papers onto this, which is what I love to do. The more pattern papers I can add onto a layout, the merrier. Paper 23 is this dainty floral design, so it's really reflective of this overall theme with the flowers, the pastel colors, and spring. And on the back side is another, it's kind of watercolor with hexagons. And last but not least, paper 24, got this cute little repeating hearts polka dot design, and then on the back is, ooh, look at all these colors. Makes my heart so happy. So they're kind of arrow shaped in lots of spring pastel colors from this collection. There is a specialty 12 by 12 paper in Bloom Street. This is a see-through transparency paper. So it comes with the white backing paper, and then it also has some holographic polka dots and the pink and purple flowers, the green leaves. Can't wait to use this for mini albums. Transparency papers make great mini album covers. All right, let's move on to the paper pads. Bloom Street comes with 3 different kinds of paper pads. You got the 12 by 12, the 6 by 8, and the 2 by 2 mini swatch books. So we'll go through the 12 by 12 paper pad first. There are 48 sheets, 24 designs, 2 of each design, and this particular paper pad doesn't have any of the holographic or foiling throughout, but it's a great option if you just want to get an overall sense of the collection, and if you don't want to buy all of the papers individually, you can get most of them in this paper pad. So I'm just going to flip through. You just saw all of these papers as I went through the 24 double-sided pattern papers, and these are the ones that are included in the 12 by 12 paper pad. So there's that pretty magenta pink and the umbrellas, a good mix of A sides and B sides in this paper pad. So you can use some for cutting up, some for fussy cutting, and some for building your layouts. This one just reminds me of wallpaper. So pretty. Here's the pink polka dot paper, the colorful triangles, the rich purple, the sentiments. So this one again is great for cutting out the individual words. Love, rise and shine, celebrate, laugh, I'm walking on sunshine. This is one of my favorite pattern papers, so I'm glad that it's included here in the 12 by 12 paper pad. And I'm always up for rainbows, so I'm glad this one is in the pad too. And the watercolor papers, the hummingbirds and leaf sprigs, the dark green, which will be great for like Easter, and then it repeats. So again, you get 24 individual patterns, 2 of each, for a total of 48 sheets of paper in the 12 by 12 paper pad. In the 6 by 8 paper pad, this one does come with iridescent foil. There are 36 sheets, so 18 designs, 2 of each design. So we'll flip through. Here's the cut apart paper and the pretty mini floral, the rainbow stripes. This one has the iridescent shine on the flower centers. And light pink, the rainbow hearts. This one is fun. It's really shiny, if you can see that, the different angles. The colorful diamonds, dark green. This one again has the iridescent shine, which is super cool. Pretty butterflies, watercolory paper. So this one has the iridescent foil. This is great for creating cards or mini albums, or the designs are shrunk a little bit so you can get more pattern in a smaller surface area. Some of these raindrops have the iridescent foiling. The tulips, green grass, and then it repeats. So this one does have the iridescent foiling. I'm not sure if that first one did. Let me double check. Yes, so then it repeats. So that's the 6 by 8 paper pad. And the last paper pad are these 2 by 2 mini swatch books. One has patterns, one has phrases. So we can go through those. The patterns, let me double check. So there are 72 pieces, and we'll find, I know that they repeat, so we'll just go through it until it repeats. There's the blue plaid, the magenta, the pastel stripes, this pretty one that we've seen in all the papers and paper pads, the rainbow stripe, the dark green. Look at those teeny tiny umbrellas. So again, everything is shrunk down, which just makes it that much cuter. See if I can say it right. So this one isn't one of the pattern papers in 12 by 12 in the paper pad, so that's kind of fun that you get a new design in this one. The colorful hearts. And again, so here's another pop of yellow, which I love to find throughout this collection. And these 2 by 2 paper pads are, again, perfect for punching shapes. If you don't want to just punch a little tiny shape from the corner of a full sheet of paper, you can always use these. And in this collection, the paper is thinner, which is great, so a punch can actually go through it. So here's another design that isn't included in the 12 by 12 paper pad or the full-size sheets. So it's fun to have new designs. And then it repeats. Now in the phrases little 2 by 2 swatch book, these are just so fun to pop in your kids' lunches or tuck into those 2 by 2 pockets for project life. Sometimes I just like to cut out the sentiments and use them in my mini albums. So the love paper wasn't actually going to be a full 12 by 12 paper, but when I saw it in this 2 by 2 pad, I was like, can we please blow that up and make it a full 12 by 12 paper? And I'm so glad they did, because it's one of my favorite papers. So thanks. You can always create a thank you card. Enjoy the little things, better together in a pretty bouquet. Again, another thank you. I love making thank you cards. A floral ampersand. Oh, happy day with a cute flower bunch. You are the rainbow in my sky. So good. Love this floral wreath around it. Best friends. How cute is that? Celebration. Hello. Shine bright. Hooray. And then it repeats. All right, so those were the paper pads in Bloom Street. Let's look at some of the embellishments. All right, so we've got some washi tape. There are 8 rolls and there are 6 yards of each design. Whoop, there we go. So we've got the dark floral and cute little butterflies, a teal kind of arrow design, a geometric blues, greens, and purples, one with pastel sentiments all around, and then pink repeating hearts. This one's kind of fun. It's iridescent, white iridescent, so it's shiny, and then a purple with flowers. Some sparkly things. We have enamel dots, and so the enamel dots are clear with glitter, and then rainbow hearts, rainbow flowers. And then we've got some more sparkly things in the form of jewels. So this is the embellishments or mixed embellishments pack. So you get 28 jewels and then about 3 grams of sequins. And in the sequins, there are 2 different kinds of flowers. There's a purple flower, a pink flower, a green leaf, and clear sequins. So you can always add a little pop of sparkle and shine as a finishing touch on your layouts. Now let's talk about the die cuts. First I'll go through the Ephemera Die Cuts. There are 40 pieces. I'll just start spreading them out. Lots of birds, bees, butterflies. I love how there's all different kinds. A sentiment that says fresh start, journaling spots, rain boots, a few different kinds of umbrellas, some tickets with sentiments, sunshine and happiness tag, and then there's a few of these little tags. There's a floral can, beautiful bouquet, a floral sun, the earth laughs in flowers sentiment, a few of these round journaling spots that have flowers on them, and more flower die cuts. Can't have enough flowers in this collection. Live life in full bloom, hello spring, you make my heart flutter, a journaling spot, a floral tag. I love this scalloped border on this journaling spot. These tickets are actually perforated, so you can fold them and then carefully rip them apart. And I just love that perforated edge. Again, more perforated hearts, and they've got little lines so you can journal on them. This little tag has the spiral notebook punched edge. More perforated tags, so again, just fold along that line and then you can tear them up into the individual pieces. More perforated tags, and then do all things with love journaling spot. So 50 pieces, did I say? Sorry, 40 pieces. Seems like a lot more, right? And I'm excited to see how you use these. Okay, now I'm going to bring in the floral die cuts. Yay! So here are the floral die cuts. This one has 50 pieces, and in the top little bunch you get all kinds of tiny little leaves and berry bunches in the pastel colors that come in Bloom Street. So you can always find a little place to tuck in a leaf or a leaf sprig. In the middle section are the flowers with no white border around the edges, and they are just single flowers, so just individual ones. A couple of them have leaves attached to them. And in the bottom section, these are the floral bunches that do have the white border, so that kind of helps them to stand out from the page or the background or the card, whatever you're working on. Having that white border helps it really pop. So 50 pieces in the floral and leaf die cuts. We're not done yet, still have some more things. Let's look at charms and tassels. So here are the flower charms. These have some weight to them. They're pretty hefty, so they're nice and sturdy. 6 different flowers, 6 different colors. Well, I guess they're all the same flower, but you get 6 in the pack. And then these tassels, so you got the pom-poms and then the thread tassels. So I've already added these to my December daily. And then I have created a Coptic book with these dangling from the exposed edges. There's also a stamp set, acrylic stamps. So you get a few sentiments, a couple flowers, a couple butterflies, and a little hummingbird. All right, let's finish up with all the different kinds of stickers in Bloom Street. The Bloom Street thickers are foam, and they have a really delicate floral design on the letters. So you get the alphabet and then numbers, which are great for creating the year on your layouts and other projects. We also get a package of Puffy vinyl stickers, and here, I'll move these over so you can see. There we go, there's the front and the back, and I love how they change colors, so you get the greens to the blues, to the purples, pinks, and oranges. So these, I really love these ones. There is a 6x12 cardstock sticker sheet. So again, all of the fun icons that you see throughout Bloom Street, plus some more sentiments down here at the bottom. There is a 4-page sticker book with iridescent and shiny details on top, so you get more flowers, sentiments. These are shaped border stickers, so this one's actually hearts, this one is flowers, and this one is scalloped. All the flowers, all the hearts, there's even some stars. And then I love having this mini alphabet to create subtitles on my projects. The last page is sticker strips, so this is a good alternative to washi tape. Even though this collection does include washi tape, you can never have enough washi tape, especially in just small increments that are easier to use than a whole roll of washi tape. Please comment below if you've ever used a whole entire roll of washi tape, because you'd be my hero. I recommend having 2 packages of these puffy phrase stickers, one to use as is, so the dreamy, joy, sunshine, lovely, kind, but then another package to use as an alphabet so that you can mix and match the letters to create your own titles. Okay friends, this is the last product in Bloom Street. It is some layered butterfly stickers. These are really pretty, pastel, dainty, fun. It's always fun to just pop a butterfly and make your project shine. Thank you so much. I hope you were inspired to pick up my new Bloom Street collection with pink Paislee and create spring projects, even summer projects. I'm excited to use this for all kinds of occasions, not just spring, but it's always a fun challenge for me to make it work. All right, let me know if you have any questions, and I will leave a link to where you can purchase Bloom Street at scrapbook.com. Have a great day.